can't stop. A family shop. Think Thayer. Come on, let's get rolling. Come on, let's get moving. Think Thayer.
Hello and welcome to Falcon Weekly here on BGSUFalcons.com. I'm Evan Pivnik. Happy New Year, and again we're joined by the head coach of the Bowling Green Falcons, Chris Bergeron. And Coach, thanks for joining us, and again, Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you. Thanks for having me.
Well, it's been no games in 2017 yet, but coming up this week. But the team was able to finish up 2016 with a win underneath their belts, a 3-0 shutout against RIT. Just talk about that game.
Well, I thought it was a good game. We tried to just focus on our intensity and our energy and our work going into the game because it had been 10 days since we played, and we just didn't want to put too much on them in terms of executing and details and purpose and all the little things that we talk about every day. Let's just go out and play hard. And I think we did that. In the first period, we got rewarded a couple of times. We had 3 or 4 odd man rushes and weren't able to capitalize, and we were able to capitalize on a couple of plays, one on the power play, which was nice to see. So I thought our energy and our intensity was good from start to finish. And I liked where Chris Nell's game was because it looked like Chris in the past in that it wasn't a crazy amount of work, but he made some big saves at key moments to keep it a 2-goal lead, and it was nice to see him get the shutout. So, from an overall standpoint, we're happy. We got the win. You always feel better about yourself after you win. But other than that, it's behind us and we're moving forward.
And with Chris Nell with that shutout, he becomes the lone man atop the BGSU records for most shutouts as a goaltender from the year he's had, both off the ice and on the ice. How special is that to see him finally get over that 7 to 8 mark?
Yeah, well, I think it's great. It's great. He's obviously earned that. That's something that says your body work's been pretty good since you've been here, where you've got 8 shutouts, and that's tops amongst BG goalies in the history of this program, which is obviously a long history program. But I'm happy for him. I mean, we've all talked about the struggles that started in September with the off-ice thing with his family, which, he got through the best he could. And I think on ice he's been slowly but surely finding his game. And it's nice to see him play well.
Going into this week, obviously a huge weekend, or week, Thursday and Friday, a little bit of change of pace there. Bemidji State coming in, they top the WCHA right now in points. You got to look at this as I know you look at every game as the most important game coming up, but this one obviously had to stand out on the calendar.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the series at Bemidji didn't go the way we had scripted it to go, and it's a team that we've played a bunch. It seems like we've played a bunch in a short amount of time, with the playoff series last year going 3 games and whatever. So I hope our guys are excited about it. I think they are. I think they're excited about it. The second half of the year, even though we've just started the second half, it does, practice kind of gets old. They want to play in games, which I think is great. Bemidji State right now is where we want to be, so we're going to have to get through them to get there. And we talked about that against Michigan Tech, about a month ago, and it didn't go our way. So we want to play better, just because we haven't played great at home, and our last taste at home wasn't great. We want to play better at home for that. And then the fact that we get Bemidji State, who's leading our league in points, that's just gravy for the weekend. So I'm excited for the weekend. I believe our guys are excited, and let's see how we do.
How do you prepare from a Friday game last weekend to Thursday and Friday coming in this week? Does anything really change?
Really, it doesn't. I mean, we've been almost eliminating Mondays anyway, so all we've done is Monday became our normal Tuesday, and today was our normal Wednesday, and tomorrow will be a normal Thursday. So it really, and like I say, I think the boys just want to play. They don't want to practice. So to have one less day of practice is a good thing for them.
Now, obviously looking at this Bemidji State team, you mentioned it before, a team that Bowling Green wants to be like when they look at, the top of the standings right now. And what do you like from that Bemidji State team?
Well, to me, it starts with their defense and their defending, I should say. Michael Bitzer has got his game to a whole new level this year, and it was good in the past, and this year it's been great. And I do think they defend by committee on the back end. And I like the fact that they've got a few seniors really having career-type years. I mean, Marinaccio and O'Connor come to mind. And that's just outside looking in. I don't know that for sure. And, Jerry Fitzgerald is probably one of the most dangerous forwards in our league, at least the times we've played him, he's been. So there's lots to like. I think they play the game the right way. They play north. They play at a fast pace, and they're competitive. There's lots to like about their game.
I know just from what I've seen over the past 3 or so years, just watching those individual guys getting better and better every time you see them, and you obviously have to take note of that as well.
100%. And what we'll get in our building is we'll get the matchups we want. And now those matchups don't mean anything if our guys aren't ready to compete at a high level, because the guy they're matching up against is going to be ready to compete at a high level. And I like that. I want to challenge the McLeans and the Spezas and the Dufors and Merciers and Polkamps of the world to say, okay, you're going to go against this line, or you're going to go against that line, and you have to win that matchup over the course of the weekend. But they do have some really good individual players, and I don't think they necessarily rely on one other than Bitzer, who seems to have carried the mail in net all year long. I think they do it by committee, but like I say, a guy like Jerry Fitzgerald, if you're not aware when he's out there, he can do some special things.
Well, looking at the halves individually, obviously 2016 heavily loaded on the road, and then 2017 when you look at it, only 2 road series in regular season play. How do you prepare for being at home for most of the part of the second half, knowing that the first half didn't go great at home?
Well, our preparation is not going to be a whole lot different. I mean, we can't manufacture game situations in practice. We try to, but I want our guys to get a little angry with the way we played at home, and in particular our results at home, and do something about it. They're the ones that put the gear on and are going to go out there and do it. And I believe they love playing in this building. I believe they know that we haven't played our best in this building, and I believe they know we have plenty of opportunity in the second half to play better in this building. So now we're going to have to go do it. And obviously every night someone's going to have something to say about that, our opponent, and this weekend it's Bemidji, and Bemidji's going to have lots to say about it. So our guys are going to have to be ready to go. Well,
Thursday and Friday night from the Slater Family Ice Arena. Thursday at 7:07, Friday at 8:37, a little bit of a later start. TV broadcasting and what have you. I'm the radio guy. I have nothing to do with. If I had the choice, it'd be 7:07 or maybe 5:07, but I don't have any say in this matter.
That's right.
So come out to the Slater Family Ice Arena Thursday night and Friday night. Coach, appreciate the time. Thanks again.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.